Welcome back. We're ready to explore additional capabilities of ChatGPT by running through a few advanced examples. I'm going to note, ChatGPT Plus was released in the US for $20 a month. Reason why you see the ChatGPT Plus logo on my main screen. Functionality still remains the same. Let's start with our first example. Let's imagine we want to explore cooking Mexican food. Now, in the user prompt, I can type something like this. I want to cook Mexican food today. Can you give me 10 dishes as options? Enter. We now have 10 dishes. Now we can do something like this. Can you provide a shopping list based on the first two options? Amazing. ChatGPT breaks down each dish and provides a detailed recipe for each dish, making it easy to buy at the grocery store. Now, naturally, the follow-up question is going to be, how do I cook it? So we can ask, what are the cooking steps to cook option 1? Bingo, step-by-step cooking instructions. We can now check out how it handles business applications such as Excel. Now, I've worked in various roles that require business analytics using Excel as an example. I may have an Excel file that has inventory data and columns for warehouse, country of warehouse, and inventory quantity. I may want to retrieve inventory by a warehouse in a specific country. Now, this would normally require me to use a index match function. Since I don't normally use this function a lot, I always have to go to Google or YouTube to find a solution. Now let's see how ChatGPT can assist. In the prompt, I can enter me a index match equation in Excel. And I'll hit enter. Now, ChatGPT not only provides a functional background and guidance, but we can see it has provided an example which we can apply to our own case study. Simply amazing. Reiterating the statement that ChatGPT does not replace jobs, but streamlines its processes. In this next example, we're going to explore storytelling. Now let's ask ChatGPT to create a story about a mouse and a cat that went on an adventure. I'll type, write a story about a mouse and a cat that went on an adventure. And I hit enter. Now we can see it created a pretty good mouse and cat adventure story. Now let's ask to recreate that story, but add a moral lesson about kindness. Remember, ChatGPT recalls the character of cat and mouse because my inquiry is in the same thread. In the user prompt, I'll say recreate story, but add a moral lesson on kindness. Hit enter. We can see it added a kindness lesson in the story. Now we can ask to write the story, keep the moral, but also add a joke. So rewrite story and keep the moral, but now add a joke. We can see that ChatGPT rewrites the story, but with some humor at the end. Now let's tackle gaming. We can ask ChatGPT to pretend it is a text video game and to give us options A, B, C, and D as choices. Now, the scene is from the Home Alone movie. So I'm going to write, you are a text video game where you give me options A, B, C, D as my choices. The scene is from the Home Alone movie. Enter. We can see that ChatGPT has created an interactive game with responses based on our choices. We hit B, hit enter. I chose call the police, so ChatGPT has now created the scenario based on my answer, and now it has some new options. The cool part of this trick is that it can be used for other content such as history, religion, or many other subjects. Let's check out ChatGPT's paraphrasing capabilities. Now, this example, we can take the Economic Recovery Tax Act of 1981. Now, this is a lengthy document, but with ChatGPT, it can summarize to its main points. So here in the user prompt, let's say, explain the Economic Recovery Tax Act of 1981, hit enter. ChatGPT provides a paraphrased but also very well organized response. We can also ask to rephrase as talking to a kid. The response is regenerated and written as teaching to a kid. Now finally, let's check out the capabilities of how ChatGPT can provide learning content ideas and make it available for different audiences. I can write something such as, provide a lesson outline to teach a coworker instructional design. I'll hit enter. Now ChatGPT provides a very good outline and good ideas for me to start with. Now we can dig deeper and add a lesson on types of applications that can be used. So recreate outline and add a lesson on available applications. ChatGPT has now provided some examples of applications. Now imagine our customer base is in Germany. We can ask ChatGPT to rewrite this course outline in German. We get the original outline, but now in German. The possibilities are endless, and it all starts with good user prompts. In the next lesson, I'm going to cover some ChatGPT prompt tricks. I look forward to seeing you soon.